I'm back. This is the next week. This is Sunday morning, the 27th of April. That's right. I just bought this rake head the other day, so I put it on a local stick. That'll be my local rake. The rake head was 10 zlotys, which is about 3 American bucks. So I figured, what the heck, I'll just buy the rake head and put a stick on over here. Here are the pumpkins I transplanted last week. They are all alive. They don't look to be doing too well. I think they're in shock from moving, but they're standing. The really wilted one here is still wilted, but it's been eaten by bugs. I guess they picked on the weakest plant in the bunch. But they're standing and they're kind of growing. Here's a dead houseplant of my own yard I just packed. Here's a nasty spider with a seed pack on its bottom that it's dragging around with all its babies. I'll just let her do her business. And here's the house plant that I buried today. If there's any live roots down there, they might kick off and keep growing. I don't know what it is. It's just here to rot, basically. So here are the pumpkins. On the backside I planted beans on my way out. None of them have sprouted. None of the pumpkin seeds that I planted here individually have sprouted. I saw something growing over there, but wasn't quite sure if it's mine. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe one pumpkin seed sprouted from last week, because here's the seed coming out of the ground. So I guess, yeah, just this one did. But relatively little new has grown here, so not even really weeds. Anyway, I'm gonna rake some of this stuff and start piling it up on the outside and start putting dirt on the outside of this thing before somebody decides to light it on fire and have a big bonfire this summer. Okay, so off to work. So far today, I've raked 99% of the way around the whole garden. I've cleared up a big swath, mushed up everything up against the hugel bed itself, and left this big log here like this at this angle. Maybe going to fill it in to make another bed on the outside, and started shoveling. Well, this is a coffin-sized hole, and I've shoveled all that dirt up on the hugel bed, and imagining I have to do the same thing from the inside, and then again more on the top from the outside. So this is a lot of work. This took me maybe 35-40 minutes. I was a lot faster this time than before. However, I'm very tired and very sweaty, and I need to take a break. So this is let me count steps. This is 1, 2, 3 paces, so just less than 3 yards. And there's still a lot of dirt in there I can shovel up and out. And as you can see, it's laying nicely on top of all that grass and stuff I shoveled up. It's filling in the gaps, keeping it from falling through too far, leaving airspace in there. It'll help this bed create heat when it's rotting, hold water, and nutrients. So this is exactly what I was aiming for, but I'm going to have to work a lot to get it up over the top of this log. I might have to leave a wider step at the bottom from here on out. Maybe instead of to this spot right here where it's meeting the hill, I might have to scoot back as far as here and maybe make it wider. So I'll mark that with my heel and maybe continue this way just a bit, just to see how much that helps keep the bed higher at that point where it gets to the apex.